Just that way, and then you
A lesson on how
there.
to use contraceptives at a secondary school in Nairobi. It's one of 34 schools in the city that have embraced comprehensive sex education. Some students here say they started having sex at the age of 10. A 16-year-old boy, I'll call Ken, has been sexually active for a couple of years. He talks of pressure to have multiple partners.
I have two girlfriends. One is in a boarding school, the other one in a day school. The one who's in a boarding school. When she comes back from school, she insists on using the contraceptives, but the other one depends on her moods.
Girls too face peer pressure to engage in sex.
Of course, they can do it at home. The parents will actually be angry with them. So they used to come here at around 4 a.m., 5 a.m., do whatever they please, or after school, some of them stay.
Realizing this, the school partnered with an organization called the Center for the Study of Adolescence to teach their students all about sex, including how to prevent unplanned pregnancies.
The Education Ministry does not allow the distribution of contraceptives in schools. However, the Education Ministry states that young people who are already sexually active should be given access to contraceptives, whether still in school or out of school.
Not everyone agrees that teaching adolescents about birth control is the way to go, but the consequences of not doing so are stark. About 13,000 girls drop out of school in Kenya every year because of pregnancy. Some of them procure unsafe abortion, risking their lives. Worse still, others attempt or actually commit suicide. Rescue homes like this one give hope and a second chance to some of the most desperate cases. The Home is an initiative of a leading pro-life doctor who opposes the idea of contraception for teens.
Do you know what else you can get if you're using a contraceptive? Do you know that you can get things like gonorrhea? Do you know that which can eventually destroy your tubes and finally you may not be able to have a baby? Do you know that you can get HIV?
In her opinion, parents need to be more proactive in setting a moral foundation for their children, a view that would normally prevail in conservative Kenya. But the reality is that young teenagers are actively engaging in sex. There's just no consensus on how to deal with it. Anne Soy, BBC News, Nairobi.